This is Sebastian from Indulge Me, working on Veteran Spec Ops. Echo Wetworks, probably the hardest mission on Spec Ops. Now, up here is the breach door. It's fairly easy and fairly self-explanatory, just don't hit the hostages. You also have to make sure your bullets don't go through the hostiles into the hostages. I like to grab a weapon from the side and replace it with a shotgun. Now, the guy talking, when he says rest, I like to throw a flash grenade and frag grenade simultaneously, while my partner just throws frag grenades and runs through the right door. We find this works fairly well. I'm going to do this video over like 25 times, and we just happen to mess up on the time we did it correctly. So usually we don't get downed, and we usually take out all the enemies in this part fairly easy. The body count after this should be around 16 or so, counting the guys in the breach door. Now in Spec Ops, friendly fire is on, so communication is key and you don't want to down your partner. Up here behind the guy that downs me is a hidden thermal site. After killing this guy, my partner runs upstairs and sets up a defense. After I grab the thermal site, I want to run upstairs and head straight because there's an AT-4 I can use to take out the attack helicopter, which you will probably get down from if you don't take it out. Now what my partner's doing is killing the guys that are suspending down and just trying to protect me so I can take out the attack helicopter. Guys do come from the right now and then, so you have to watch it and make sure. We also like to blow up the tanks when the guys are surrounding them because we take out a lot of enemies fairly quickly. This is where the thermal sight comes in handy because you can easily pick off the guys hiding behind all the tubes, the tanks, and the fences. After killing enough hostiles, send one person through the right door to flank the enemies. Careful because sometimes some guys are hiding inside, and the other person down the middle to take out whoever he can. Here, take cover and take out the hostiles. There's usually 3 that come down the middle and 1 that comes down the steps. On the right of where my partner is hiding is a thermal sight case where there's thermal interventions and thermal assault rifles. Now, the guy on top should plant claymores down the steps because, as you just saw, there's a shotgun guy and he'll always try to ambush you and try to kill you. Now, the player on the bottom has tons of guys to take out. The player on top should try to help him and just get an above advantage on them and try to take guys out on the catwalks across from you. Now, communication is key in reviving your partner so you don't die and just rush out there and get killed. Now over here, there's 5 guys that my friend is calling out to me so I know which way they're coming from, and that way I'm able to revive him without dying myself. Don't forget to use pop shots and cover as much as you possibly can, that way you don't get hit, such as that guy we just used over there, as an example. Now as you run up the steps, there's a case full of thermal weapons. I also like to plant claymores in case you have to run back, and you'll see why in a second, because you might need a place to fall back to as a base. Now as you run up the stairs, 1 person go right and 1 person go left, placing as many claymores as possible to cover a wide area for the guys that are rushing at you. If you go to the right side, stay low to avoid fire. And if you're on the left side, you just gotta book it and try to not get shot because you're covering the largest area. Once that's completed, meet back at the middle crate to effectively defend yourselves against all the guys that come at you. From here on out, it's just peeking out and killing whoever you possibly can. Use a thermal sight as much as possible because you can see all the guys. There's, I think, 5 or 6 guys in the window that you want to take out, because they're the main guys that are shooting at you with their Make sure you never run out to get your partner unless you're absolutely sure you can get them. I'm looking at my radar to see who's around me and if it's possible to run out and get him, which I wasn't able to, so I'm just going to let him crawl to me and revive him. They have up to a minute to get to you, so it's perfectly fine. I'm pretty sure you can hold off by yourself. There's a lot of guys on the left side which you want to work your way over to, so you kind of want to go through the right first and then flank the left. So I like to try to take out all the guys in the windows and then work my way over to the left side in order to get whoever's over there. Now this is a risky gamble that me and my partner took. I see no guys on the radar, so I run over to revive him because I have a feeling I can make it. Okay, up here's where we're going to try to flank the guys. I'm using my thermal sight just to take them out pretty quickly. And usually there's more guys over here, but for some reason we got lucky and there's only 3 of them. Now coming up is the breach door. This is probably the hardest part for me and my partner because it's filled with explosives. And when you first open the door, there's a guy on your left or right, depending on where you are. Take those guys out blind firing and make sure you hit them. It's crucial. After that, you must only get headshots because there's explosive barrels behind your targets, and if they blow up, they'll take out the...
That's the way it's done.
Congratulations, you probably just beat the hardest mission after watching this video, and you will see exactly what we see on our screens. This has been a video brought to you by www.indulge.me. Check us out.